Hello everybody, and do you find it weird that we're opening this video in almost the exact same way we opened the last one? It's almost the same, it's just we've got a utility skill. Speaking about utility skills, actually, before we go in, somebody did say that if I unlock the Signet healing skill, then I pretty much don't have to worry about healing anymore. I'm not saying that I really believe that warriors are super tanky or whatever, but apparently it's quite good. So healing Signet will passively give us regeneration, and we can still heal ourselves for 138. Which is about, it's just a little bit less than what our current skill is, so it's not too bad actually. It just means we don't get adrenaline when we heal, so I'll go for that. I don't really mind about that. That seems like a good shout to me. Oh, wrong skill there. There we go, that's the right one. So we'll do that. I'm not going to become one of those like full Signet warriors, don't worry. I will try and actually use something slightly interesting there. But yeah, we have to repair our armor too, which isn't something I think I've shown at all in the LP yet, which should be good. It gives us a reason to go somewhere new-ish, I suppose, in the Black Citadel, so we can go up to this repair station here. Repairing in this game is one of the few things that means death has a consequence. It's one of those features also that everyone started going, oh, what's the Arena doing? Because it's a gold sink in the game. But it's a very clever one. I quite like it as a gold sink. So basically what happens is when you die, which is something we haven't seen much of on Natalie, when you die, your armor becomes damaged. Okay, not when you get downed on the floor, which is something I'll show you eventually when we do inevitably reach that point. But when you're fully defeated, killed essentially in this game, though they don't call it killed to avoid any kind of confusion as to why can people get back up once they're killed. They just define it as downed, right, or defeated, okay? But when that happens, you'll break your armor. So you can see here I'm hovering over the tooltip here. It says I've got broken equipment. Some of it was broken when I was defeated. Damaged pieces here appear in orange, so we've got a fair bit of damaged stuff, but they're still fully functional. However, broken pieces, they give no protection at all. I don't think it's possible to just suddenly get something completely broken in this game. It has to be damaged first, so damage while on its own doesn't do anything. It serves as a means of indicating when stuff's going to be broken. I know a fair few people, like Mike for example, get kind of OCD about seeing that icon there, so they repair it as quickly as possible. I die an awful lot in this game though, and to tell you the truth, I just get used to it being there. I get used to the little orange symbol. However, this cracked red symbol means something is broken, in this case our trousers. They fall off of you, and we have to repair to actually get the functionality of those back. So we'll speak to Zyra. Early game stuff, to be perfectly honest, you can kind of just wait and replace your gear by just like equipping new stuff over it, because there's like such a quick swap through all your other gear. That does happen, but yeah, I don't foresee that happening very soon in the LP, and we've got a shirt anyway. So she says, have you got any damaged armor? I'll fix it right up. They all say this. Even in dungeons, when you're not actually speaking to NPCs, but rather just walking over to anvils, they have the same dialogue, which I find quite funny. But you can sell stuff to these people, Don't forget about that. I forgot about that and didn't realise for a long time that you could just sell stuff to these guys as well as actually repair stuff. But you can, so that's actually very handy. I know I'm selling all this stuff and I shouldn't really be. In fact, I wanted to keep that sword. Oh, well, never mind. So, yeah, we can get our armor repaired. So whenever you see one of these, if they are out on their own, they also act as a merchant that you can sell to, so do remember that. We're also in the crafting section of the Black Citadel right now. Crafting is something I kind of want to show you guys. I'm not sure when, though. It's very menu focused stuff, and I tend to find when I'm watching stuff myself, I get a bit put off when it's just constantly in menus the entire time. But we can show off crafting. Crafting's one of those things that I think it doesn't work so well for videos. It works better for when you're actually playing the game. I might just demonstrate the system of a couple of the crafting disciplines in the game, just so that you guys get a feel for them. A lot of them are quite similar. There's a Vista up there too that I really want now, but I don't know how to get up. Maybe we just climb up this rock. So I'll show that eventually, but not right now. I think we're a little bit too low level. The game is actually designed that in all the starter areas, you will eventually come across, we do not get up there this way, I suppose. You do eventually come across like a small outpost there that exist outside of whatever your capital city is, and you can craft there just as well as you can in the capital cities, which is quite nice. And usually if you're of a certain level, the NPCs will actually run over to you and say, hey, you can craft, did you know you can do this in the game, here, try this out, and it actually encourages you to go and do it. I don't know how to get up to that Vista, so I can't be bothered with it right now. In any case, let's continue on with the personal story, because all that other stuff's way off. It's like level 15 or something, so we'll do that. I'm very thirsty, so I might be drinking a lot in this video. Much better, because I have just woken up. I got really early for a driving lesson today.
Black powder.
Smells like home.
Oh yes, I'm sure it does, Chia. I got up really early today, and I don't know, about 4ish. I just fell asleep till now, which is about 7 o'clock. So today's might be in 720p because I'm recording that much later. It would be like so into the middle of the night before it all went live that I might just do it there. Also, I've noticed putting stuff up in full HD, it for some reason means that the earlier like qualities take longer to reach. Like it will take longer to process up to 720p, and a lot of you guys have been saying, oh, I'm watching a video but I've got to wait for it to be high quality. So I feel your pain. I know exactly what that's like. So I might just do this in 720p, but I'm not gonna make that like a normal thing. It's just if I'm doing it quite late at night, then that's what we'll do. Oh, can I start my... Oh, really? Okay, so we just went up an elevator there. You can see here that we were at the perimeter loop, and now we're here. You know the concept art for... Actually, wait, no, hold on. Now we're in the arena. This is interesting. So there's an arena here in the Black Citadel. It's very cool. Not as an Ash Legion char, sorry. As a char that whose father was a Gladium when I was playing this before. I had some incredible quests here, and I'm curious to see if we'll have some more returning here with the choices I've made this time. A very cool part of the Black Citadel. I believe it could be if you pick Iron Legion, you might have a quest here quite early, but it could be Blood too. We'll have a look. Let's see why we've got to come here. A time for promotion, I guess. We're not actually where I thought we were going to be at the end of the last episode. The concept art for the Black Citadel shows this massive place in the centre. That's awesome. I love the design of it. It's so cool. Like you spiral your way up and you can see like way down below where we started the video, and we're already quite far in the air by that surrogate. It's brilliant. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we do have an arena quest here.
After we're done with Steelbane, let's take in a bout.
Sure, right, Reaver, I'll take you on for that. Oh gosh, you really are going to challenge Steelbane? He's tough, but you're tougher. But what if you're not tough enough? Oh, thank you, calm down, I promise not to die, I'll be okay. I thought she was more funny than this, I don't know why, I thought she was more, maybe she's just worrying a bit about me there. Alright, so we got loads of spectators, I guess we can't really interact with them and talk to them, but here's Mr. Dick Face here, Urvan Steelbane. Oh, and Ritlock Brimstone here, hello Tribune, how's it goes? I recognise you, Chaos Blackset from the Baradin scuffle, right? Heh, that was a hell of a fight you gave out there. Shame about your Warband's losses. So, Ritlock was in that team with us. Our friend that had that shiny trinket or whatever was in there with us when it all collapsed. Me and Ritlock managed to dig our way out. I suppose some others did too. Any other real players would have been able to, but that guy died and we're kind of still here. So we can be ferocious. My soldiers didn't die from lack of fight, sir. They died from lack of command. Oh, snap. You are command. Watch it, soldier. I appreciate honesty, but not insubordination. At least, not in half measures. If you're going to do something, take it all the way. This is the Bane, after all. The Bane, sir? What do you mean? The Bane is an arena. We use it for entertainment, training, and to settle disputes. A good fight can turn two soldiers from enemies to friends. Good to know, sir. Thank you for explaining. One of the other races in this game, the Norn, are kind of similar to the Char in this regard, that they respect a good combatant. And I guess that kind of comes through here. So there's tons of them out there actually fighting. We got Urvan here. Urvan, I really don't like you, and I can't see myself being friends with you as we come out of this. But let's see. I hope my character's really angry in this cutscene.
Well, well, if it isn't the brave soldier that aided me in Baradin's crypt.
Good to see you again, Tribune Brimstone. If you'll excuse me, I need to speak to Steelbane.
Reporting in, Legionnaire. Tiller range was compromised. Crawling with Flame Legion. The supplies were destroyed.
In other words, you failed. Again. By the claw of the Con-er, give me one reason why I shouldn't just kill you now.
Go ahead and try it. You don't have the spine. You're done, Steelbane. Either you step down as Legionnaire, or I'll knock you into the dirt myself.
You want my job, you miserable little puke? Earn it! Get down there and fight. Show me what you've got, and maybe I'll show you how a real Legionnaire fights. Gather around, troops. Watch me crush this little mutiny, and teach you all a lesson in respect.
Bring it on. Hell yes.
Gladiators, to the arena.
So here we've got like a little cutscene too. You don't see many of these in the personal story, and often they're done really weirdly and kind of off, but you do actually get kind of Guild Wars 1 style cutscenes. I did a video talking about the personal story a while ago. I think I would have preferred all the dialogues to have occurred in cutscenes like this, even if they were just static and didn't move, than anything else. So wait, hold on, didn't we fight all of his cronies before? Did we not fight him at the same time? He's just called Bane Gladiator, you know, that's how his army's changed. Oh, no, what? Wait, so we still have to fight all of his other friends? Oh, well, that's ridiculous. Mind you, they're only level 3, and we do get to be level 4 for this, so that's alright. One down, another one down. You are all going to be working under me once I'm done with you all. I quite like that as a char as well. You want someone's job, you just come out straight out and say it, and then you just fight over it. That's pretty awesome. So we use Flurry here. Last episode I described the system, but never told you specifically when I used the skill. That's Flurry.
Not bad, soldier, but it's not over yet. Let's see how you fare against the arena champion.
Okay, alright, sure. Again, I'm getting so many like Oblivion vibes from this. I feel like I'm in the arena from there. Oh, shit. Well, who is it? Alright, Vita Vital Glow. I'm not here to fight any of you lot. I'm here to kill Bastard Face. That I keep forgetting his name. You're not much of a challenge either, are you? Come on. See, this is skill 5 with the shield. It's just, for PvE, it's weird because, like, she's not even hitting me and I just wasted all that time channeling my shield up. Presumably, actually, are you doing anything to me at all? Oh, she does fight. There you go. And we regen the health up immediately. Wow, she really can't do anything. She's not much of a champion, is she? Look at this. Look at this go on attack. I quite like her helmet or her face there. That's cool. With the black fur. Come on, attack me. This is crazy. What the hell? She's got permanent swiftness on her. Time left 1 day. I love how they've got a D counted on there as if that's ever going to actually be used. That's brilliant. Oh my god, she isn't dangerous at all. Wow, this fills me with hope for our friend that we'll be fighting soon. Let's just build up our adrenaline. Defeat the giant devourer.
This is it, soldier. Last round. Victory or death. Let's see what you've got.
I love how the Tribune's just kind of up, just watching this. For all I can tell, just for sport. Oh, hello. So, with big attacks like that, it's always best to just try and dodge. And don't forget, right, you can dodge into ring, or you can dodge, but you don't actually have to leave AoEs. Just dodge when you're about to be hit by stuff like that. That's one thing that took me a while to twig, but saved me so much hassle later on. For particularly difficult content and stuff in the game, you don't have to dodge out of a ring. Just dodge because you evade. And as long as it's not something like a well that's going to continuously... Ah, crap, that was badly timed. As long as it's not something like a well that's going to continuously damage you, you'll be fine. And that's the key thing to remember, particularly when you're like... You've got to be in the thick of it because you're running and you're fighting in melee or whatever. There have been a lot of complaints in this game that melee is just super hard. And this doesn't entirely excuse it, but one thing that you can do, obviously, is you don't have to be dodging miles away just to evade people. You can dodge through them. You can do all kinds of stuff, so... Again, we're blocking there. Yay, we actually blocked it. Hooray. Even the Devourers have been pretty easy to kill. Devourers, something that Char have got a particular affinity with using. If we'd gone with a Ranger profession on this Char, we could have chosen to have a Devourer with us, which would have been interesting. That could have been one of the pets we had out of the gate. And in Guild Wars 1, we saw them tame massive Devourers, siege Devourers, even bigger than the one I just killed there. They're typically lots smaller, which I don't think we've seen in this LP yet. You would have seen plenty in Guild Wars 1.
Outstanding. I'd say the soldier exceeded expectations. What do you say, Steelbane?
Come on, fight me.
So impressed he's speechless. Now get in that ring and fight, Steelbane, or I'll split you open myself.
Yes, sir. Tribune.
I can't hear you, Legionnaire.
Yes, sir.
Do you think he's scared? Oh man.
A formal challenge, Steelbane. This soldier's willing to fight to the death. How about you?
Prepare to be impressed, Tribune. I am going to make an example out of this whimpering cub.
I quite like that. They kind of made him seem like he was scared. Come on, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro, with your hammer. Oh, blocked. Oh, interrupted. Let's see how dangerous you really are. Oh, it would have been nice if I dodged that too, but I didn't manage to. That's fine though. Nobody has to know. Just people watching on YouTube. So yeah, with the Devourers, you got to see a lot, particularly late in Guild Wars 1. Some reasonably interesting stuff with them, and they are still in Guild Wars 2, but you just don't see many of them. In fact, there's 2 varieties of them. You get like siege Devourers, as you did for Guild Wars 1, but you also get, I thought these guys were saying something important there, but you also get some, what was that guy called? Chaos over there. Oh, well, he's down already. That's easy. You also get branded versions of them and stuff, but you just don't see them in many different places.
Stop. I surrender. Don't kill me. I can still be of use to the Blood Legion.
He's done, soldier. Either he lives to continue serving the Corps as best he can, or he dies in the name of Legion discipline. Either way, the decision's yours. Kill him, or cast him out of your warband.
So for the humans, we decide whether we're going to go to a fancy upscale party, or whether we're going to go and raid someone's house while he's not there. For a char, it's kill this guy or not. Oh my god, don't do it, I beg you, let me live. I may have been harsh, but I was trying to do what was best for the warband. What was best for Steelbane, you mean? You started this, I'm finishing it. Die. Or, you make me sick, you nauseating little whiner. Crawl away and take your shame with you. I'm more badass if... Here's the thing, right? I think they give you this option, and a lot of people will be inclined to say, oh yeah, I hate this guy. I'm gonna make him die, right? And I don't have any problems killing people, not if I'm playing as a char and we're gonna kind of clue into the char mentality of being ruthless and whatever. But one thing I think to consider is he's not that much of an arsehole, because this is just what char are like. They're naturally ferocious. He's just maybe a small step above that. If anything, he's just inept at his job, because he got so much of my warband killed. But it seems like he wasn't the only one that did that. We had that other warband that got fucked up. Loads of people got messed up. So, well, maybe he was in charge of all those decisions. So for that, maybe he doesn't deserve to die, because it's not that far out of line as maybe some people might expect him to have been. Oh god, I don't know, guys. Do we leave her? Do we keep Urvan alive? We are going a ferocious character. Let's kill him. Let's kill him. You die. Oh, we get to fight him again. Awesome. Brilliant. Okay. Is he any harder? So he's got Fury on him permanently. That's one of the boons in the game. The other guy had Swiftness. This guy's got Fury. Fury means he's more likely to critical hit us. But frankly, he doesn't seem to be able to do much anyway. We'll use Flurry on him here. Oh. There you go. He's doing some stuff. Man, healing Signet is incredible. I'm just healing up so quick. Maybe it's because he's level 5 and I'm level 6, but seriously now. Wow. Adrenaline rising indeed. Oh man, I'm feeling a bit bad just because he's such a pathetic fighter. Oh, well, he gave as good as he got. There you go. I don't know what to say to that. I feel bad now. Oh, what's wrong with me?
Even the most glorious revolution is just a successful mutiny, huh? Congratulations on your promotion, Legionnaire.
Thank you, Tribune. I'll rebuild this warband and live up to your trust. I promise you that.
Good. Now for your first orders. Replenish your warband with honorable gladium. Earn their trust.
Yes, sir. Any recommendations?
Fion the Wraith and Sour Doomsday. Both are good soldiers who've fallen on hard times. I'll give you a full briefing when you're ready.
Man, the Wraith or Doomsday, both those guys sound bad freaking ass. That's incredible. Oh, okay. So we recruited last episode Alexa or whatever, and we're again, that's kind of the theme. That was the theme for the Ash Legion. I guess it's the theme here too, that we're going to be slowly building up our... No, it was called Sarosi. That was the person I saw before. We're going to be rebuilding our warband. So, hey Reaver, how's it goes? You did it! You redeemed our warband, and Steelbane's finally out of our fur. Sorry, hooray! So, Reaver, do we bother trying to invite any of the others into the warband? Rage and Sarosi, for example. Ooh, no, thank you. They were horrible. Oh, you're teasing me. You're terrible. Sure, don't worry. I only want the best char for this warband, and that means you. What? I thought these guys were okay. Hey, Steel Tongue. Legionnaire Steelbane was a visionary. You're not fit to lick his boots. I'll have my revenge. You'll see. Sure, he's dead. So. You ordered to listen to me now. Ha ha ha. Okay, and we got this guy here too. Damn you, you and your whole spit-tooth warband. You'll never get anywhere with that bunch of dredge heads. Dredge, a race in the game. We're going to be the most famous warband in the Legion someday. Watch and see, Tail Sniffer. I don't want to be some guy like chasing fame. I'm just a char and a ruthless one at that. And it ends there. Well, those guys are pissed off and walked off. That's cool. See, and they wouldn't have done that either if we didn't speak to them. I like the little things like that they seem to put in the game. Hey, Ritlock. Very well, Legionnaire. You got two solid choices. Sour Doomsday or Fion the Wraith. Thoughts? Alright, tell me about Fion the Wraith. Fion's warband spent decades in Ascalon hunting ghosts until they were caught in an ambush. Wow, and the gate shut behind them. Oh, man. Only Fion survived. He's a hardened veteran, good with blades, more stealthy than you'd expect from Blood Legion. A little odd, perhaps, but still kicking. Okay, sounds like he's what our warband needs. Or what about Sour? Sour, what's he called? Sour Doomsday is a talented necromancer. You would have thought it would be the other way around, wouldn't you? That the necromancer? Okay. He was training for covert ops until his warband found him meeting with the Flame Shamans. They accused him of treason. I suspect he was just over-eager. Why was he meeting with the Flame? I guess, well, it's just trying to infiltrate them, I suppose. Mistrusted Gladium needs a home, and my warband needs talent. I don't know. You know, there's a really interesting aspect of this that the game kind of misses out. That it could have become kind of strategy-esque-ish. Like, if this was more like Guild Wars 1, there would be more of a decision on who you're picking because of their actual combat abilities, because you were relying on your allies so much. But for Guild Wars 2, they're so insignificant for how much they help. That doesn't really come into it. But so it could be here like, oh, okay, do we want a Necromancer or do we want a... Well, what is he, really? It doesn't really say what he is. A bit stealthy, or do we want a thief? I guess he's a bit more of a thief. I kind of want to do the one... Well, we haven't really looked at the ghosts yet. We've looked at that bit, the Flame Legion side of the history of the Char, but not so much what's going on with these ghosts. So why don't we do that? All right. So Sour. Let's go with Sour. Where is he? Not just mistrusted. He's not just mistrusted, but mistreated, and he's fed up. The Flame Legion's been using that anger to try and turn him to their side. You'll find him by the Victory Cenotaph. Sure. Okay. All right. Wait, shit. So was that Sour Doomsday or? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Right. Okay. Yeah. It confused me there because I keep thinking the Wraith should be the Necromancer. Well, there we go. Time for promotion completed, and this is once again our thing where we managed to get some kind of collecting equipment here, the gathering equipment. So we've done that. We've also leveled up. We've unlocked a weapon swapping. Hell's Yells. We've also got these bags, which I've failed to equip throughout the entire time of playing this so far. My inventory is nice and clean, though. Look at this. Get used to this. We're already nearly on 10 silver. Seriously, I feel like I'm getting a lot more silver on these new characters. Maybe it's just because where I'm only playing them on the LP. In a weird way, I am kind of just doing a beeline through the content rather than like spending loads of time crafting maybe or buying stuff on the side at Karma Merchants. But even that only costs Karma, so that doesn't make entire sense. There's a weapon barrel here. Could we have used this in the fight? No, apparently not. There's also a gate here. Could we go through? Oh, ouch. No, it's just going to push us away. Bit like those guys again in when we were at the hearing for, what's his face, Minister Zamon. And Cordicus was there. Alright, yeah, so by the way, this is the concept art I was talking about with that thing in the middle. So the Victory Cenotaph, I think, would actually be quite a nice way to end this episode. I know we've been going on for a little bit. I felt kind of crappy, though, after yesterday where we did... wait, hold on. Oh, the Victory Cenotaph's all the way over there. That's fine. Alright, so we'll go out of Smokestead here and just run through there. Yeah, what was I saying? I forget. Yeah, I felt kind of crappy at the end of the last episode where we didn't actually really do that much, did we? We just did that one thing and then I stopped us continuing on and going into the arena. So we'll continue on just for a little bit. Back out into the plains of Ashford. I'm not sure why I've got this waypoint actually. Because I shouldn't have really come here. So when we first came out of the tutorial instance, we were up here at Smokestead. We came out north, we did this heart here. Now, to the south, there is actually this whole other section of Smokestead here. If you're lower level, these Blood Legions... Oh, excuse me, these Blood Legion soldiers, or this sentry at least, will say, oh, you shouldn't go any further. Oh, by the way, these are Char cubs. Look at them, they're amazing. Oh, they're so cool. For a long time, people didn't think we would have like children in Guild Wars 2, but we do, and the Char ones are awesome. Anyway, this guy says, I'd think twice before stepping outside this gate if I were you. You don't have the skills to survive what lies beyond. I'm willing to take my chances, whatever you say, but for your mother's sake, I hope you're wearing clean underwear. Well, I am. I just got it repaired, so... Well, no, not underwear. You can never take the underwear off in the game. You've died so much that all your armor's broken, and your underwear's broken. Brilliant. That's how you can tell who bots are. But yeah, there's this area here which I don't really want to skip past because there's some reasonably cool stuff. Got an Ash Legion soldier here. Who's only got one eye? That is so cool. That she's got that thing over her eye. Oh man, she must be an engineer, I suppose. Okay, those kids. I think those kids... Alright, sure. I think those kids are to do with a dynamic event where they all dare each other to go out and see the ghosts, and you have to protect them. But one thing in particular that's kind of cool around here that I do want to show off is this bar here. There's often an event going on around here, and so this is just like a lower section of the bar. I love the design of this place too. The bartender too. I think we can actually buy booze from him as well. Welcome to the Tavern of the Grey, where Char gather to booze, boast, and black out. So, barkeep, which Legion makes the best patrons? I don't like to play favourites, sure. Come on, is it the Blood Legion? The Blood Legion are the front line guys. They're the soldiers who lead the charge into battle and go head to head with the enemy. Their motto is overpower. I didn't realise they had a motto, but we did ask you about booze, not just a general rundown on what they are. Tell me about the Iron Legion. The Iron Legion are the guys who work day in and day out at the forge. They're responsible for making the weapons and war machines used by the Legion armies. Their motto is steel won't yield. And lastly, tell me about the Ash Legion. The Ash Legion are the information guys. They specialise in surveillance, operations and spying. Their motto is quick and quiet. Lastly, actually, tell me about the Flame Legion. Those traitorous zealots tried to lead the Char to dominance by any means necessary. Now their goal is to destroy the other 3 legions and force them into their subservience, which is almost what happened before, except they just found power before. So yeah, this place is interesting because often an event will be going on where all of the different legions are stood about here arguing with one another, and you can actually participate and try and calm down the arguments by answering questions about the legions and essentially just learning about the legions. It's a really nice little place, unfortunately kind of easy to miss, once again, because I mean there's a point of interest here, which I suppose is nice, but people get beelined into map completion stuff. They'll grab the point of interest and run off. There's a lot of dialogue and stuff, as you've seen, that we can talk about here that is easily missed. I mean, how many of you honestly watching this came up into this room at some point with this cool thing over here, which we could actually read? That's translatable New Crichton. I suddenly wonder what it says. Why haven't I learned New Crichton yet, for God's sake? But we have actually got people we can speak to here. Manica says, "Psst, do you see that plant person over there? I've never met a Sylvari in real life before. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. A walking plant. I don't imagine she can fight very good." They're not all that strange, so apparently I've met some before. Yes, they are. I wonder what a Sylvari would taste like. Would it be some weird plant-meat combination, like grassy pig? That sounds awful. Something to ponder. Sure, so that's actually quite good that I came up here. We've got a Blood Legion soldier we can speak to here as well, which says, "What do you want?" That's interesting. And again, she was talking about gods. It's a big thing with Char. They don't like the idea of gods or anything like that anymore. But yeah, we got a Sylvari here. This is the first one I've kind of shown you guys in the LP. This is one of the playable races. This one is kind of the newest, most mysterious, I suppose. I can't really describe them as that, honestly, anymore. But they're the newest race to come into Guild Wars 2. We knew about all the other playable races before Guild Wars 2 launched. We knew them all from the first. But these guys, the oldest member of this race is only 25 years old, so it's pretty crazy, but this is the first one we're going to meet. Eventually we'll be playing as one of these. This place defies my concept of reality. I'd heard stories of entire cities of metal, but I couldn't imagine it. I never thought anything like this could exist. It's just staggering. These guys are born in like a beautiful natural grove that would have very little of this kind of architecture in it, so yeah, it's interesting. Do you like it? That's a complicated question. I feel uncomfortable but awed. I have to respect a people so at home in such a bold place. It speaks of their strength. It does make an impression, sure. So she's kind of sucking up to us a little bit there. So yeah, this is an interesting place. I wanted to show it off. There's a million interesting places though, to be fair. I'd love to show off. At least we've got that. There's some nice dialogue around. This kind of thing does taper off towards the game's end, that you don't get so much dialogue in little places. And I think that's just a direct result of the fact developers realised the way people were playing the game, not many people stopped to smell the roses or whatever. So in any case, there is this exit to Smokestead here, and we can run along to this thing called the Victory Cenotaph, which I'll have a quick look at, and that's where we'll end the episode. But we can run through here. This forest is actually super cool, and I only realised it a little while ago. One of the earliest trailers for Guild Wars 2, the first trailer for Guild Wars 2, featured a Char running through a forest, and I remember seeing that with no other context for what really the rest of the game was going to be like so long ago, and thinking that looks so cool. I can't wait to be a Char and run through that forest. It looks brilliant. I believe we even saw like what seemed to be a mandragora in this shot as well. It just looks so cool, and it was like they ran along some place here and then like jumped up a small ledge. It could even be that ledge, maybe, probably not, but it looks really weird. And it didn't dawn on me until just about a week ago, I suppose, when I was playing through here, that this was that forest. And it's so weird now that I've got it with the rest of the context of the game, because you just it doesn't feel anything like everything that my mind imagined this to be when I first saw it. Why am I going south, by the way? When I first saw it was so different to what it ended up like. And not in a bad way necessarily, but it's just funny how kind of magical or excited you can get about a specific shot on a trailer of a game or something. And then when you actually get in the game, it just feels totally different because you can kind of get used to the aesthetic style, or there's all kinds of other stuff around. It's just cool. So anyway, we're over here. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this just the name of a... No, it's not. I do believe there is something that we should be having a look at here, isn't there? I thought there was a statue here. Maybe it's in there, maybe not. Maybe we'll just have to look at this next episode. I'll have a quick run around off screen. So in any case, there you go, guys. Where our personal story continues now. We're kind of deeper. The world kind of opens up to us now, as you can see. There's a lot we can explore, a lot of places we can go to. Across the plains of Ashford, which is our equivalent of Queensdale. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys for that next time. Here's a regular Devourer, by the way, normal size. Get used to seeing Devourers this size rather than any other. This guy's level 7 too, and for some reason he's... I hate it when the game does that. So if you run too far away from an enemy, they'll start regenerating health massively as they try and run away from you. But sometimes the enemy will, the AI has them aggro you for so long that they trigger that point. So you stop and fight, and then they just decide, oh no, I've had enough, I'm going to run away. And they get to be essentially invincible for it. It's kind of annoying. But in any case, thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go do daily. As I say, it's a bit late in the day, so hopefully this will be up soon enough. See you next time.